million. And
Yeah.
how many have been mined thus far?
Around 18.
18 million. And how is a Bitcoin mined? And how many are mined per day? You kind of already hit on it, right? Because are there miners
There, yeah.
sitting at supercomputers,
Right.
cracking equation until they what happens? Does a Bitcoin like pop up, or like where does it go?
Yeah.
Is it in the ether? Like what happens?
Yeah, so imagine, so I don't have like the numbers off the top of my head how many are created a day, but I do know that I think by the year 2144, so in about 120 years from now, that's when the last Bitcoin is going to be mined from the block.
Why so long on the final?
Because what's called the halvening, right?
Oh, the
So-
one I brought up earlier that
that's
had
right.
nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because every time these people solve these Rubik's Cubes, after a while, the difficulty increases.
Yeah.
And that's just to make sure that if tomorrow we didn't create computers that could just mine everything all out at once, we're making the difficulty be exponentially increasing over time so that we slow down on what's called the inflation of Bitcoin so that it's not printed infinitely.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so it's like built into
That's
it.
insane.
It
That
gets
is cool.
difficult to
That
like
is
more
insane.
to so beautiful, right?
Who came up with this?
I don't know.
This is crazy.
Satoshi
Is
Nakamoto.
it a miracle? Is it a miracle that it
is-
happened, or was this like a very calculated, like
I don't
Did
know.
George
strategic
actually leave?
objective with an endpoint?
It doesn't make sense because when people try to analyze like what the hell it was, there are so many things about it that it's like one person could not have created it because there's like cryptography and coding and economics and game theory, and it's like one person, there's no possible way they could know and hit upon all these points. Like you just said, like it's like magic. Like so many things came together in the most elegant.
I'm so
It's
gonna
almost
Elegant
like
way
a
ever.
bunch
whole
of elite
bunch.
people got together
Oh, no.
and posed.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's.
No, I'm just kidding.
They
But
were
I probably
standing
happened in
on
a garage
flat
like this.
Earth.
I still want to know what happens when a miner, he's in his construction hat and he got his pickaxe over his shoulder and he's at his his supercomputer and he cracks the equation. Like, where does the new Bitcoin go? Is it his?
Yeah, so that's, from what I understand, divided amongst the miners that were participating.
Okay.
Of how much work they put into it, how much power and energy consumption.
What is that occupation called? What do you do for a living? I mine Bitcoin. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm on
they'd say?
Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm a miner. Yeah, I'm under 18.
What is it, Jeff?
It's
What do
computers,
these
yeah.
kids? What do these miners look like? Coal hats?
So okay, so we used to be able to mine Bitcoin with this computer.
Laptop.
We were like literally a laptop.
Yeah.
People would just mine it with our gaming computer, and it was super easy. But then it got to a point where we had to create specific like ASICs, like these ASIC technology of these computer processors that were only supposed to be mining this stuff. And every cryptocurrency has its own like native, I guess, formula to mine it.
Okay.
Yeah, so exactly. So you see these, I think they're called, Bitmain Antminer. You see that right there?
Yeah.
That one right there, yeah.
So if I buy these,
So no, that one used to cost like 12 grand. Now it's 3 because it's not as powerful as it once was. So you need a ton of these. Like people, like
Yeah,
literally,
entire rooms.
dude, a month ago I was in some dude's garage. The whole garage was just everything was just all these
and
things.
he's a miner.
He's a miner.
And how many Bitcoin has he mined?
He's never told me. No one, like everyone is so secretive about this.
Yeah, and also he
'Cause
probably
they don't want anyone to know. They don't want the government to know.
Right, his is
Yeah.
probably like a novice setup compared to the ones that are.
Oh,
you know what I'm
dude,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like we've all seen the rooms at Google and Facebook with their data collection
For sure,
computers.
yeah.
I'm sure there are warehouses that have.
But
Yeah, Micah.
But here's what's crazy. So in
Oh, my
2017,
dog. Micah. Jeff, I love Jeff.
Always saying something over there.
He's the best.
Always saying something.
so you guys remember in 2017 how Bitcoin went to like 20 grand?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do, because I tried to invest back then.
Yeah.
And it was too risky
Yeah,
for
yeah.
my financial advisors to comfortably give me my own money to invest,
Fire 'em all.
and they didn't do. No, swear to God, and they didn't do it, and so now I'm feel like I'm late.
Right. You're not late. So what in 2017, there was a lot of FOMO, right?
Yeah.
But that was
There
from
was,
what's called
yeah.
retail buyers, which are people like you and me, which are relatively not very rich,
Yep.
not billionaires, right? And so this time, it's institutional FOMO, right? So now you have corporations,
That are
companies
now
that are investing
scared that they're
1% of their portfolio, which is billions of
Lose everything.
dollars
Yeah.
into Bitcoin.
Is that why it's so high right now?
That's what just happened.
Yes,
yeah.
that's what's happening
Bitcoin's
right now.
at $35,948.
So you have guys like, I don't know, Stanley Druckenmiller, like all these super respected hedge fund managers that are starting to be like, oh shit, I finally get what this is. And so they're like, all right, let's put 1% in.
Even the not so, even Scaramucci got involved.
Yeah, right. I saw that. Yeah,
what's his phone called? Sky something.
Can a regular person buy now if it's that much money?
Yeah, because you can split a Bitcoin, right? A Bitcoin
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
You don't have to
you can
buy
buy
the whole thing.
a fraction
you
of
can
a
split
Bitcoin.
100 million ways, I believe.
Yeah.
One Bitcoin. Yeah.
Where's this
So-
going, man?
Where's
Give me
this-
an exact target. I need to know
So
right
okay,
now.
that's a really easy example. So I think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think that Bitcoin is going to surpass gold's market cap in about this decade, like in the next 10 years, the next 8 years probably.
What is that market cap? It's 200 trillion?
No, so gold's market cap is 10 trillion, right?
Got it.
I think Bitcoin's is, okay, look it up. Is it 650 billion?
Bitcoin.
I think it's like
market-
650.
Yeah. And just for people who don't know, the market cap is what exactly?
It's like the combination of all the money in that space.
Okay, $350 billion for Bitcoin.
No, that's
was
incorrect.
December
That's
19.
incorrect. Yeah, it's
So
like
it's-
six. It's
yeah.
in the 600s.
Well, that-
So Bitcoin's market cap could hit with 1 trillion in 2021.
yeah, but what is it
I
right now?
see.
It's like 600. Go to coin market cap right there. Yeah.
This?
Yeah. All right. There we go. 671. So divide, whoever has a calculator, divide 1,000
supply.
by 67.
I could do this.
Divide 1,000 by 67.
Divide 1,000 by 67.
Yeah. What does it say?
1,000 divided by 67. 14.9.
Okay. Now multiply 14.9 times 36,000.
Yeah. That's where it's going. Oh no. Oh shit.
537,313.
Hey
Yeah.
mom, can I have a few more dollars to put into my Bitcoin?
So
account?
that's gonna happen this decade.
Yeah.
But that's not the end result. That's just like peanuts for now.
What?
Yeah. That's in the short-ish term.
In 10 years, 1 decade,
If
what
it
could
becomes-
Bitcoin possibly be at?
If it becomes like a global reserve world currency like gold used to be, then it could be in the multiple millions per coin. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm rich.
Yes.
I bought. Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. By that point, when Bitcoin is worth $1 million, like stuff that you think you could afford right now would be 10 times the amount.
Oh
Right, 'cause of
no.
Inflation.
Yeah,
right?
that's usually what happens.
So it's not so much that Bitcoin is going up in value as much as the dollar is falling in relation to it. Because as we pump more of dollars into the system, you need more of them to buy the same thing. And that's why it's increasing.
Okay.
Because we're pumping so much money into the system.
So basically what that means is if
Yeah.
Bitcoin does that,
Right.
then the result and what you make out of it is not as great as what people think it really is because of the relationship with what you have to buy with it. So my question is, there's a lot more inherent risk with it with a Bitcoin investment because the upside potential is blocked by the relationship to what it will cost to purchase things with said profits.
No, they're not that far. It's not like such a close relationship.
Okay.
It's still you are literally taking more risk right now not owning Bitcoin than having it.
Oh my
Like-
god.
Like not having it is screwing you more.
I think
than having-
Logan's
than
still
having it.
That's an insane statement.
shocked
Yeah,
that's
about how
insane.
much money
Yeah.
he's going to be making.
And there's
with
more than
Bitcoin.
one cryptocurrency, right? So again,
Oh,
there's
okay.
a lot to unpack here.
So with Bitcoin right now, we're also going to see a lot of. I think this year, probably this year, I could see someone like Elon Musk or Tesla being like, "Hey guys, by the way, I put like 5% of Tesla's cash reserves into Bitcoin."
oh my god.
Once that happens, it's going to be like a domino effect of like all these companies from the S&P 500, which are the top 500 companies in the U.S., right?
Yep.
They're going to start announcing the same thing. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, we had some too. JP Morgan Chase, the bank, Jamie Dimon, the CEO, he's talking shit about Bitcoin. And I guarantee you, at the time that he was, his bank was buying it.
Baller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you do
Didn't
it.
That's how you do it. What else would you do?
Amazing.
PayPal just announced something, right? That
So yeah,
they-
they're starting to integrate it, which is another reason
Yeah.
why it
We're up.
jumped. Yeah,
Right.
like
Mark-
because PayPal is gonna do it. Yeah.
Mark Cuban said he'd run for president when Bitcoin hits a million.
A
Oh, yeah?
Bitcoin,
Yeah.
I hope he's alive by then. Well, he's gonna be
Yeah.
like 15, 20 years probably.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
insane.
It's
Okay,
a while away.
so yeah, though there's more than one cryptocurrency, right? So even on this list,
Okay. So
that I'm at
Ethereum
right now.
is my second favorite.
Okay.
Or really my close favorite.
most
of that.
people's second favorite.
Yeah,
It is the
It is
second
the second
favorite.
favorite. It is the poster child of and the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum is that Ethereum is gonna be like what's called the M1 global supply of money, probably. So M1 is like economists call it, is all the physical money that's in circulation right now. That's like the coins and the physical dollars, right? So Ethereum is like, let's say we had $1. It's like you implanted a computer chip inside the dollar.
Okay.
It's like programmable smart money. So if I wanted to, I could be like, all right, if you guys visit my YouTube channel, I will pay you X amount of dollars if you complete it by this amount of time. I could put in qualifiers for you to do. It's called a smart contract. So if you fulfill on that request, then you get sent the money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the reason that's amazing is because of what's called DAOs.
Sorry about all that. It's my mom.
Pick it up. Mom's more important.
All right.
We always pick up from
Hey,
Pam.
hey, Ma.
Hi.
We're on Impulsive. Is everything okay?
It is. I was calling to make sure everything was okay with you.
So everything's great. Got Bitcoin. Learning more about Bitcoin. We're on Impulsive. I'll call.
Okay, we'll talk later.
All right. Bye, Ma.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Pam.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I love my parents.
So yeah, Ethereum. It's a USD with a chip inside it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's,
So
it's the spendable. It's the more transactional
yeah,
type of crypto.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's cool is like Ethereum is going to allow us to do what are called DAOs, which are like the fancy word for it is decentralized autonomous organizations, which is basically like a company without any of the governance structure. So that's going to disrupt entire industries. So let's take a look at like real estate, right? When you buy a house, you have to get a real estate agent. You have to go find the house. You have to get funded for it. You have a buyer's real estate agent, a seller's real estate agent. Like it's a whole crazy process. Why couldn't I just talk to you and be like, can I buy your house?
Yeah.
Like why couldn't it be that simple?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen with Ethereum.
Very cool.
Ethereum's going to be like, hey, I got this house locked in this smart contract. If you send me X amount on Ethereum, it's automatically yours once you fulfill this parameter.
This is so cool. So
Yeah.
then does each one of these have a different shtick or
It does.
If I was Elon Musk right now, I would make those brain chips, make it so that we can use the Bitcoin in our brains and send it out to the people that we want to buy the houses of, for example. Instead of music in that pig's brain, you can take the chip out if you don't want to hear music or whatever. Make it Bitcoin chips.
characteristic
It
that
does.
specializes
It does, yeah. But I don't like any other ones other than the top two.
Really?
way.
That's
Oh,
the
you're
only two.
you're anti Dogecoin? You don't fuck
Dogecoin
with
is
Doge?
awesome, dude. The goodest coin.
You don't
Yeah,
fuck, you don't
for-
fuck
yeah,
with you don't fuck with Litecoin either.
No, I don't.
How
But
co-
I'm
how
not saying
come?
that they're not legit. I'm not saying that. I just think that if I have one good idea, that's my best idea. My best idea is never going to be as good as my second best idea.
Got it.
Hold
Does that
on,
make sense?
yeah,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
they're also they each have USPs or differentiating factors, right? So like that statement seems odd to me because if you told me, okay, I really like Mercedes Benz,
Right.
I wouldn't expect you to really like BMW, but I might expect you to really like Coca-Cola.
I
You know
would-
what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
these are
yes.
completely different.
I would rather be like, why would I buy Coca-Cola or BMW or Mercedes when I could buy the guy who literally makes the parts for all of those? Does that make sense? So Ethereum,
so all of this is off the back of Bitcoin and Ethereum, like all of the other.
not really,
Okay.
but I suspect that Ethereum will be able to do virtually everything all of these other ones will try.
But aren't some of the coins that are coming out now simply just backing for businesses that exist in a more normal environment? Like what are?
I wonder if it would prevent, for big businesses, if it would prevent money laundering.
I wish Broido was here to talk about the ones he was bringing up, but like,
I know.
yeah, do you have one for example?
OMG, Algo.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
thank
heard
you.
of them. Yeah, like
Litecoin.
Omisego. Yeah.
And what are they?
Omisego,
And what
yeah.
are they? What are those? What are those?
I don't really follow them. I'm
Got
just
it.
saying that I think that Ethereum will be able to do virtually everything all these other ones are trying to do.
Got it.
But I think at the end of the day, there's probably going to be like 3 to 5 at the most cryptocurrencies that are going to be the top dog in 10 years from now.
And you don't know which.
I don't
other
know which
three-
ones, but I think it's for sure going to be Bitcoin and Ethereum.
For sure.
For
that-
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've pretty much
They've established
solidified
it. Yeah.
Ethereum was it created by a kid?
Vitalik Buterin, Russian guy.
A
Yeah.
17-year-old.
Yeah,
Was he
dude.
17 at
Yeah.
the time?
He's like a genius.
On accident, right?
Crazy.
Or what happened?
No, I mean he's like a genius.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Is he
have
super
to
rich?
I don't have. Well, now he is, but
Yeah.
I don't think he was.
Right, right.
Yeah, he was, dude. Oh my god, brilliant.
So, backing this up a little bit to how it continues to affect the society that we live in,
Yeah.
right? Because at the end of the day, like, this is still only conversation that affects people who have money to put into this stuff, knowing that you can't do anything with it right now except for get that money back. So, like, if there's a grandmother out there or a mother or someone who is struggling to pay their rent, they don't care about this episode of Impulsive all that much.
Right.
Like if they're like, yo, I don't have my rent money for next month.
Right.
When is all of this going to start to be utilized in actual society? When am I going to get to Stop and Shop to buy a piece of meat for my brisket for me and my kids to eat that night and be able to use cryptocurrency to pay for it?
The way it's going to happen is we're going to transition into blockchain tech, and you'll never know that you're using it.
They're going to just pull a trick on
It's going to be behind the scenes. It's not right now. There's all hype about like blockchain this, blockchain that, but like you as a consumer will not. You don't care. Like you just said, grandpa, grandma. Like what do they care about blockchain this, blockchain that? Just like how easy is it to use? Can I use it? Is it simple for me to understand? And that's it.
Well, what I'm saying is if I have $260 right now total,
right,
that's my net worth.
Sure.
And I'm watching this show because somebody out there has $260.
Sure.
What if I could invest in Bitcoin?
Yeah.
But I needed access to that. Like if I go to the store, I want to use a little bit to buy some gas or something like that.
You don't want to use it right now. It's not a very stable currency, and it won't be stable for a long time. There's going to be a lot of volatility in the meantime.
Right.
So it's not a use case scenario just yet.
So it's just
Can you even use it?
You can. Oh my gosh.
What can you buy with Bitcoin?
Certain
Or
places.
Pretty much everything. There's a lot of payment processors and like credit card companies that have already integrated blockchain and cryptocurrency. When you literally pay with your credit card, you are paying with crypto. But why would you want to do that if you paid for like the dude who bought like whatever pizza for however many Bitcoins, right?
Because
and it was like hundreds
because
of millions
it
of dollars.
appreciates.
Because it went up in value, right? So why would you want to use it?
So what's the correct way to?
That's literally why Bitcoin is growing in value, because it is swallowing all the fiat money that is out there. Like all the bad money that is government money is being like sucked up, Dysoned.
Nice.
Bitcoin,
Nice.
dude.
Great call. Really like what you did.
Dysoned, dude. It's sucking up all this shitty currency, and it's growing in value. So you probably don't want to spend it. You want to use it as a hedge against the current system.
Is this what hodl means?
Yeah.
What the fuck is hodl?
Hodl
dude?
is like, dude,
HODL.
through
hodl.
thick and thin, you just gotta hold it.
Hold it.
It's
Hold
a
it.
slang term, right?
It is. Some dude misspelled the name hold because he was like, "Fuck, hodl it."
And
He's just
all the Bitcoin collectors are saying hodl.
Yeah.
So just hold your Bitcoin indefinitely.
Hold it indefinitely. 60% of Bitcoins haven't moved, I believe, in the last year or
No
2
way.
years.
What inning are we in right now for Bitcoin? Are we in the first inning still? Like, has this game just started? Dude,
I think it just started.
Nice.
I think it just started.
no.
Yeah.
Can I buy my Bitcoin on institutional sites like Robinhood, or should I only be buying
Great
it
question.
on
Yeah, good question.
Coinbase?
Don't buy. Oh God, they're gonna. Yeah. No, I wouldn't
shit,
buy. I
here we
wouldn't
go.
buy Bitcoin on like free. I'm gonna say don't buy it on free exchanges that are like buy it for free. The reason you don't want to do that is because none of them allow you to have access to your private keys, so that you can't send your Bitcoin to somewhere else. And like what I do with my Bitcoin is like once I buy it on Gemini, I will send it to a service called BlockFi. They don't pay me to like say anything, but
Got
that's
it.
just what I use.
Yep.
But I send it over there, and it gets me, I think, 6% interest on my money, which is
On
fucking
top of
insane.
your-
Wait,
on
wait,
price
what?
on top of the growth.
Wait,
Yeah.
It's insane. Okay, for reference, the stock market grows 7% in value per year on average.
Yeah.
Right? This company, like all these crypto companies, they're basically loaning out money. They're loaning out Bitcoin to people that need the loans.
Okay.
And in return for holding it there, it's like a glorified savings account. You just hold it there on what's called a hot wallet because it's online, and they pay you 6% annual interest on that money just for holding it.
Just to
there.
hold it.
Just to hold it.
Why?
Because they're lending your money out to people as loans.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
But you can withdraw it at any time. It's not like you don't have access to it. You can withdraw at any time.
And you trust this random company?
So that company is backed by Gemini. They're partnered up. So Gemini, the Winklevoss twins, right?
Yep.
They're like,
Oh, they've been
Billionaires,
huge on
yeah.
hodling.
yeah, they're
big
huge.
hodlers.
So they're partnered with BlockFi.
Yep.
Yeah. So most of the money that is on BlockFi and Gemini is in a cold storage. I believe 90% of the money they have isn't even online.
Tell us the difference between cold and hot storage.
So hot storage is on a website,
Got
right?
it.
So that is susceptible to being hacked by hackers, right?
Yep.
But cold storage is on the blockchain, which we talked about